Good evening and welcome to Game Night. Tom Herman gets a contract extension. Jordan Spieth in contention for his first win of the season. Our Jonathan Thomas joins us a little later with a look at college baseball and softball. And Roger Wallace sits down with Colin Marcus from Texas Tennis. But we start with baseball, where the Astros are dealing with a rash of injuries. Max Stassi, George Springer, and Jose Altuve all on the IL right now. We'll have more on Altuve in a moment, but right now the injuries don't look to be slowing Houston down too much. Going for the series sweep against the Red Sox. Houston strikes first. Carlos Correa with a sharply hit ball to third. Rafael Devers can't snag it, so Almeida Diaz scores from second, but he tweaks his hamstring on the sprint home, so he leaves the game and is likely also headed to the IL. He'd been filling in for Altuve. Red Sox tie it up and then take the lead with a solo shot in the fourth. But later in the inning, Justin Verlander strikes out Michael Chavis. That is his 2,800th career strikeout. He's got a great shot to make the 3,000 strikeout club this season. And then, still in the fourth, Steve Pearce lines out to third. But take another look at this. Alex Bregman climbs the ladder to snag that to end the inning. Next inning, though, Eduardo Nunez with a grounder to second. Yuli Gurriel moving over from first to second in place of Diaz boots it. That brings in another run. Josh Reddick flies out to end this one in the ninth. Stros lose it 4-1. Rangers and Angels. Texas 6-0 in rubber games this season, going for another series win to start this West Coast swing of theirs. Game tied at 1 in the fourth when Hunter Pence gets a hold of one. Solo shot to right to go up 2-1. Same score in the sixth when Pence comes up with a broken bat single into left. Looks like he kind of surprises himself with that one. Elvis Andrus comes in to score to make it a 3-1 game. Later in the inning, Rougned Odor also with a broken bat single just in the shallow center. Rangers with a 3-run inning to go up 5-1. But in the seventh, Angels already tying it up. Kyle Dowdy with a wild pitch to bring in the go-ahead run. Very next pitch of the same AB, another wild one from Dowdy to extend LA's lead. A 6-run inning to take control of this one. Rangers manage a little rally in the ninth, but it's not nearly enough as Nomar Mazara grounds out to end it. Angels win it 7-6. Now to Altuve, making a rehab start with the Express on the road in Nashville. We start out with the Sounds, though. Matt Davidson with a 2-run homer, and that gives Nashville a 3-run first inning. Now Altuve just 1 for 5 tonight. His lone hit coming here in the sixth, a single through the left side. That's all he does. E-Train lose it 9-5. Of course, lots of Express players getting call-ups to the bigs with all those injuries for the Astros. Derek Fisher, he was called up yesterday. Garrett Stubbs called up for the first time today in his career, also his 26th birthday. But one name that hasn't gotten the call to the show, Yordan Alvarez. But it's only a matter of time before the slugger makes his big league debut. Of all the big names the Astros have, Yordan Alvarez might be the next one.
We're talking about a player who extremely talented. You find yourself watching him pitch for pitch and just waiting for something special to happen. And it's been happening more often than not. It's impressive.
Alvarez already has 19 home runs through the Express' first 45 games. He also leads the Pacific Coast League in batting average.
Everybody knows Jordan is doing something unrealistic.
Sí, no, claro, creo que eso es lo que más disfruto un bateador, ¿no?
I'm just doing my job, and the funnest part of the game tends to be hitting home runs, so everything's working out correctly.
This is the second time Round Rock manager Mickey Story has worked with the native Cuban. The last time coming in 2017 with Single A Buies Creek.
He had come from Quad Cities, and the report we got from the guys there was, you're getting Babe Ruth.
While comparisons to the great Bambino might be a bit of a stretch, the numbers are eye-popping.
That one is really tagged.
Except for maybe Alvarez himself.
I'm not surprised. I've worked very hard for this, and now, you're just starting to reap the benefits of it.
To see him do it is not surprising. To see him do it for this amount of time this late in the season is a bit surprising.
While it's a foregone conclusion that Alvarez has a major league future, the question now shifts to when and how he'll crack Houston's 25-man roster.
My job just to keep him in it, just to keep him not frustrated. I just tell him, look, man, you know that what's on the horizon here. You know you're going to play in the big leagues. Everyone here knows it. Don't rush it. Don't overthink it.
No, normal.
Everyone knows that Astros are stacked. It's just on me to keep doing my job.
And right now, he's been doing his job better than most anyone else in the minors.
Yes, he's just strong. Onto the front of the...
One last baseball nugget for you. Cavan Biggio, the son of Astros legend and Baseball Hall of Famer Craig Biggio, making his big league debut on Friday, and today collecting not only his first hit, but also his first home run as his Blue Jays win it 10-1 over the Padres. Now to golf. The Colonial, the last PGA Tour stop in Texas this season. Jordan Spieth coming into today in a tie for second, just 2 shots off the lead, but not a great start. A bogey right there on 2. Kevin Na, the leader coming into today, extends his lead with a long birdie putt on 8. That moves him to 12 under. Spieth struggles continuing. A bogey on 14 to drop to just 4 under. His last birdie of the tournament coming on the 7th hole on Saturday, but he snaps the drought and ends the tournament on a high note. That birdie on 18. His second straight top 10 finish, tied for 8th at 5 under, but Na wins it running away. His 6th and final birdie on 18. A 4-stroke win at 13 under, his 3rd career win. Next up on tour, it is Jack's tournament, the Memorial in Ohio. Texas men's golf surging up the leaderboard at the NCAA Championships in Fayetteville, Arkansas today, shooting a 1 over. They are in a tie for second at 13 over with Stanford. Top-ranked Oklahoma State way out in front at 12 under. On Tuesday, one of the best seasons in Texas women's golf history coming to an end. Looking like they were cruising over Auburn in the first round of match play. Haley Cooper wins her match 1-up. And then Lake Travis grad Caitlin Papp also comes out on top. Emily Hoffman, she is down on 18, one back, needing to make this long birdie putt to force a playoff. And how about that clutch putt? Drains it from way out. Then Sarah Kuskova needs to make this putt to extend the match. Almost looks like she overthinks it, and it just lips out. She is devastated. And about 73 seconds later in that playoff with Hoffman, Brooks Sansom wins it on the 20th hole of the match, and the Longhorns lose the match 3-2 to Auburn to bring an end to their season. Tom Herman getting a 2-year contract extension on Thursday. The updated deal takes him through 2023. Longhorns figure to be a top 10 team this season with legitimate playoff contending hopes heading into year 3 under Herman. 2 months after its debut in Austin, IndyCar Series with its biggest race of the year, the Indy 500. Simon Pagenaud, the pole winner, in front with 4 laps to go when former F1 driver Alexander Rossi passes him for the lead. But with just 2 laps left, Pagenaud regains the lead, passing Rossi on the outside on the curve. 5 lead changes between these 2 drivers in the final 13 laps of the race, but that was the last one. Pagenaud holds on to win his first Indy 500 by just 0.2 seconds over Rossi. And another iconic racing event. In F1, Lewis Hamilton wins the Monaco Grand Prix, dedicating the win to Niki Lauda, who died on Monday. The win is Hamilton's 4th this season. Coming up after the break, Jonathan Thomas steps in. A look at the Big 12 championship game in Oklahoma City. Stick around.